Welcome to WellnessPals, where today we are diving into a deep personal and important topic: children's mental health, bullying, and the impact that kindness can have. I'd like to share a personal experience that shaped who I am today and why I believe it's critical to address how children are treated, because this early experience stays with us into adulthood. When I was young, I started school late, not because I wasn't ready to learn, but because I was too small. At the time, the criteria for enrollment in my school required that kids could touch their ears with their hand, and I couldn't do that for 2 years. I was held back, waiting for the day when I would finally be admitted. But even after I joined school, it wasn't easy. I was bullied by other kids, and the fear and shame I felt would make me weak on myself in class. I remember one particular traumatic incident during break time. I went to visit my brother, who was in senior class, and as I stood by the window, someone stoned me. The next thing I knew, I was bleeding everywhere. I fainted, and they rushed me to the school clinic. There were many times when I was afraid to go to school. My classmates would threaten to beat me up for no reason, and I felt helpless. This experience didn't just fade away with time. As an adult, I still reflect on them, and tears fill my heart because of lasting impact they've had. This moment taught me something profound. How we are treated as children shapes who we become as adults. The way we behave, our relationship, and even how we perceive the world could be traced back to those early years. If we allow bullying, unkindness, and cruelty to go unchecked, we are allowing children to carry those scars into adulthood, where they can manifest in destructive ways, whether towards others or themselves. That is why it's crucial to create an environment where children feel safe, valued, and heard. As parents, guardians, and educators, we must be vigilant in paying attention to the emotional well-being of our kids. We have to ask them how they feel about school, their relationships, and whether they feel safe in their environment. Bullying is not just kids being kids. It leaves a mark. And if we want a better and more compassionate world, it starts with how we raise and treat our children. They need to know that kindness is never weakness, and that standing up for what's right is the bravest thing they can do. If a child is hurt, whether physically, emotionally, it's our duty to protect them and help them heal before these wounds become deep-rooted in their future. By doing so, we are not only helping our children, but we are also contributing to the better society where empathy and kindness are the norms, not the exceptions. Thank you for joining me on this episode of WellnessPals. I hope my story reminds you of the power you have to shape the future through the children you care for. Let's continue to spread kindness, understanding, and support for one another, because a better world starts with how we treat our kids. This episode brings to the light the lasting effect of childhood experience and how we as adults can make a difference by fostering an environment where children are nurtured, respected, and heard. Let's work together to create a kinder, safer world for our children, starting today. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. I remain your host, OKE. Do well to share and follow. See you next time. Goodbye.